Welcome to the Destiny 2 episode Echoes launch trailer. I don't know much about this other than what is in the wee reveal thing they did earlier on today, and from that it just seemed like this Echo person on the screen now came out of the Traveller. So, what do you think, Sidekick?
I think I'm looking forward to the popcorn that I brought home from work.
That is true. Shall we watch this here?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, click.
A voice spoke to me on Nessus.
Oh,
I could not deny its commands.
Oh.
that's an interesting voice.
That's scene 14.
I hear it still.
Oh.
The witness is dead. From that victory, something new emerged. At first, we didn't know what to call them, but Echo seemed apt. You won't be alone. We're sending our best.
I was once the Vex's greatest opponent. I should remind them.
Osiris and Saint.
So Saint will finally have a job.
Well, it's been a while since he had a job. Nessus is completely different.
There's palm trees.
Yeah.
Oh.
What is that?
I mean, that
I
looks
never thought I'd
cool.
see him shaken up like that. He's always
Yes.
so
Is it?
strong.
Fancy.
Do not forget what you're dealing with. Uploaded,
Ikora?
judged, and eliminated.
That's a very funky wyvern that me.
I will be ready.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's a really cool title thing.
Echoes. That is so cool.
that is incredible.
Huh.
Begins June 11th.
Act 1.
That was really good.
I really enjoyed that, yeah.
Like the shot at the end with the fact that we don't even know what this is. Like, what is this?
I'm surprised that they managed to get us interested in the continuation of the story, even though the Light and Dark has had its big finale.
Well, I mean, there's still a lot of other stories that go on in Destiny, but the main one's just wrapped up. I think what they said in the reveal thing today about the episodes was that these are sort of wrapping up some stories. Well, they're their own individual stories. So the Echoes one relates to all those things flying out of the Traveller. But the one after is just like Fallen, so it's Aramis and Fikril. Then the last one is the Hive Gods. So
I mean, they said Echoes Part 1. Act
this
1.
that's because they release it in acts as far as I know now. So there's 3 acts for an episode. So previously seasons were every week for like 7 or 8 weeks. And then the rest of the season was just empty. But with episodes, to my understanding, we'll see once it actually releases, is everything sort of released at one time, but in acts. So, or maybe it's for like a few weeks at the start of an act, but it means it's going to be spread more evenly across the entire, time span. So, we'll see. But there's like extra tiers of the season pass appear as well. So it doesn't just go up to 100. There'll be extra ones beyond that once every act releases. And I think a few different things. But that looks really quite funky.
Yeah, it looked rather interesting. Like the end scene with that enemy just coming out and just like everyone else like almost clones or something. That was really interesting. I would, however, like to talk for a moment about the
armor
season outfits.
Well, first off, these guys are just different types of X. But I'm not sure if we've seen this type before. There's like an old type which is like this, but I think these may actually be a fresh new one. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I would like to talk for a moment about the new outfits. 33 seconds here.
Yep.
I think the idea is nice. I suppose it's meant to look a bit
I will
vexy. But I really don't like the helmets.
Yeah, the
Like,
helmets look pretty stupid.
yeah.
But
Also,
that,
like, is that so? Is that Titan in the center, Warlock on the right, Hunter on the left?
I believe so, yeah.
The Hunter just look like it's a very cheap trapeze artist,
Trapeze artist.
like in the circus.
Oh, I'm going across on a wire.
Yeah, but the kind of guy who's so cheap that he's about to fall off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care for the seasonal ones very often, in fairness. The cloak that I wear is from the last Vex season that we had. And I just wear that because it's a nice cloak and it doesn't have a hood.
Yeah, but I mean, I care about it because that's the entire reason why I play Destiny.
Yeah,
So
but
that I can look cool.
you also have a good look, currently.
I do have a good look, but I still like to be inspired, and that is not very inspiring. It might look better in other colors, though.
I think there'll obviously be an Eververse set as well. There may be a second seasonal set because they were talking for the Hive one. There's 2 sets, so there may be a second one, but I don't know.
That would be interesting.
Yep.
I'm also excited that Failsafe is going to be involved because I mean I started playing just over what? It's over a
Two
year now.
years?
2 years? Oh shit! I've been playing for 2 years, and I find Failsafe fascinating. You told me a good bit about her. And I love how she changes from being super happy and kind to like this depressed piece of metal.
Yeah,
And I'm really excited to get to know her a bit more as a player.
yeah. Like Failsafe hasn't had new lines since the game launched.
Oh wow.
Like there may have been something with Forsaken and Cade dying, but I can't remember if that was just text on the screen or if it was actually voice lines. But that would have been recorded with the game launch anyway. So she's actually not had new lines for 7 years. So I'm quite happy about that as well because I do really like Failsafe, and she's a crossed ship's AI, and she's just been sitting there in Nessus for like
I
7
never
years.
thought I'd seen him shaken up like that. He's
So I am quite looking forward to that too. Also, having seen 14 Osiris and Lycora is quite good. Yeah, no, I'm quite happy. I'm really looking forward to this episode. It was also quite interesting here. So at the start, whenever we see those
From
things
that
flying out of the
victory.
Traveler, it looks like it's more than just the 3. Like we only saw 3 in that Aurora shot.
Yeah, it looks like it's 5 or something.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 here.
Some
Maybe 9. I mean, there's probably more than that as well. But like, look at how many there.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder if that's, how usually the seasons were like, oh, this is something that happens, get these 50,000 pieces from places.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's what it is more.
Possibly. But it also seems like we're only tackling one of them this season. So my thought had been, once I saw those 3 things flying out of the Traveler, I thought each season or each episode was going to be revolving around it. But we know for a fact, well, I think they said Fickrel, so the Fanatic scoring guy, is using one of the echoes in the 2nd episode. But it's not mentioned in the 3rd episode. So they may also revolve around the episodes, who knows, but it's quite fascinating that there's more than 3 here. I am very curious as to whether Nessus as a whole will actually look different, or if it's only in the activity.
I mean, there seems to be a couple of activities, and there seems to be significantly more trees.
Yeah, I mean this area here, I'm quite hopeful that this is patrol, because if you want to look at my screen, this is current patrol. This is where the fishing would have been.
Mhm.
And then it just morphs.
I hear it still.
Oh.
So I am
fascinating.
I'm quite hopeful. Like the waterfalls over here, so I'm quite hopeful this entire area is different. But then it also begs the question of like, why would they have the old version in the game currently if they're just going to change it? Like supposedly this is already in the game because big update. So I don't know, but still fascinating. It'll be very interesting to see what they do.
Do you think the water will still be sparkly? It almost looks like it isn't.
It looks like it's been grown over.
I
Yeah, it's
hear
grown
it
over.
Still.
It's got land over and stuff. There's like a wee bit, I think, still, but not very much. Yeah, very interesting. Anyway, I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
There is a comment in here that says, look at the area around 105 really close, like frame by frame. I try to do that a little. So it's after 105, probably more like 106. And I do have to agree. It like the comment points out, it almost looks like we're fighting Saint.
In the shot right before the big person. Or like we're
Right after.
like here. You can move frame by frame, by the way, using comma and full stop.
Ah.
Yeah, I mean Saint looks like he's being sort of controlled here.
Yeah, he's being put under something. So the dude controls.
I never thought I'd seen him shaken up like
It looks like maybe Saint gets controlled at some stage and we have to break him out of it.
Yeah, and he's getting control to maybe attack us. And that would be interesting. I never had much to do with Saint. Like, it's quite interesting. A couple of days ago, I even said to you, well, does Saint really matter? Because I think you told me that we got... Was it Saint who we got back from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is rather interesting, that scene. You can see like copies of that Echo person around the place too. Very, very funky.
Well, I guess that wraps this up. Looking forward to tomorrow.
So am I. I'm very interested to see what the actual episode structure is like nowadays. To see how they release everything. But we will see. But that was a really good trailer. I'm actually really excited for this. They haven't really touched on the Vex in a very long time. And I love Nessus as well. So it'll be really interesting to see it all changed and have an entire season focused around it.
I mean, I haven't done a lot of Nessa stuff.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest change, I said this in a comment on the last video, because somebody said they'd forgotten Nessus existed and wasn't vaulted back with Beyond Light. And I sort of said, well, the biggest change they've made since Beyond Light to Nessus was Kaido plopped a tank there. And that was basically it. So I can't really blame anyone. But yeah, I think that's about it.
Is fishing still a thing?
No, fishing's gone.
No.
Yeah, I know. It's quite sad. I quite enjoyed fishing.
Oh, I hope they bring it back.
So yeah, I hope they
Just have a fish tank somewhere in a tower. I mean, a tower is still so many areas that are just not used. So why can't we just have a fish tank somewhere?
Yeah, I mean, they brought back Archie after Archie disappeared. So
Oh, thank God. I would have actually considered stopping Destiny.
So I have hopes that they will do fishing again in some capacity. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. So we'll play the episode tomorrow. We'll see what it's like. And yeah, I hope people have enjoyed listening to our wee thoughts.
Yes, I hope so too. Leave maybe a like, but do not subscribe.
I would like a subscription. I get cake at 1,000. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.